and welcome back to Reactioncast. It's your host Jesus, aka Tyrant Dominus, here to bring you another movie review. This time around, we're going to be talking about Top Gun Maverick. I'm a little late to the game, but I was fortunate to catch this film recently. I took out my parents to come see this. This film is basically a sequel to the original Top Gun, which takes place 30 years after the, it's set 30 years plus from the original Top Gun. And you know what? I'm really pleased that I rewatched the original Top Gun before I watched Maverick, because I think it just, for me specifically, it hit a little harder watching this film. So yeah, if you're gonna be planning on watching this, go ahead and try to, where I found it, I watched it on Amazon Prime. It's there for free. If you have Amazon Prime, go catch the original Top Gun. If you guys want me to review the original Top Gun, I'll leave a poll down below if you're on Anchor or Spotify. And if you're on YouTube, just tell me if you want me to review the original Top Gun, because I was interested to see how well the original Top Gun held up. But let's talk about Maverick. So once again, like I said, it takes place 30 years in the future, or right around this time, and you get Tom Cruise back being Maverick, and it's interesting because I was wondering what the plot was going to be, because I think I only watched 2 trailers, or maybe even just 1 trailer. So I really didn't have 100% idea what this film was gonna be. But we get some returning cast of Tom Cruise, Jennifer Connelly, and to kind of reprise their roles again, with a bunch of new cast members, because like I said, it takes place in the future. And I like what they did. Like I said, rewatching the original Top Gun really drive this film really well. It opens up, I'm not going to go into deep spoilers or anything, but it opens up really well to a kind of like a nod to the original film. It opens up roughly just exactly the same, just modernized, and I really like that. You get some fun references, like you got Maverick still driving his old bike, and he's kind of spending his days as a test pilot now, which is kind of cool, and just still flying, and it's awesome. You get a lot of nods and mentions of other people from the original Top Gun, and seeing where they ended up in present day, or whatever you want to call it. You got returning member Iceman, who, if you remember correctly, he was competing in Top Gun, the Top Gun, tests, whatever, to be the Top Gun, basically. And now he's like an admiral, and that's kind of cool. If I remember right, who's he played by? I think it's Val Kilmer. And it's just him reprising. It's so cool. I loved it. But yeah, the plot of the film for the most part is, they're going on a mission, and he has to come back, teach a bunch of the graduates from Top Gun, and pick from I think it was 10 or 12 people, to see which of those 4 were, or groups of 4, or whatever. Anyways, he has to train them all, and then to select which members were gonna go on this very classified mission. And I'm like, okay, and it brings back and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I want. It brings back the son of Maverick's old buddy, Goose, and I really like that. I thought that was that. Honestly, I said I didn't know what I was going into, and I like what they did. They brought it back, and I saw that, and I'm like, okay, yes. I want to see how this works out. So you get a lot of this interesting dynamic between the two. getting a little bit, they do some fun flashbacks, and I'm glad they did. It just kind of, it helps if you did not rewatch the original Top Gun. For me, I watched Top Gun probably the morning of before I went to go see the Maverick, so it was kind of fresh in my mind already. But going into this, I was like, oh right, it didn't bother me. It's like, it's a good refresher to see kind of what happened, things like that, and the loss of Goose. Like I said, I think this film hit harder a little bit for me just because I rewatched the original. But overall, just this film has like a reasonably good soundtrack. The score is fantastic. The audio is great. You just have jet engines. It's crazy good. For the most part, the cast did really well. Seeing Tom Cruise back as Maverick, it slaps. It's good. He hasn't missed a beat. It was just fun. It was fun. All the aeronautics, everything was just fantastic. Just a lot of flying, and I like that. It's overall, it was a good film. I really didn't really see any real true negatives to it. Like, there's a lot of like simple plot stuff, but it's just there for plot's sake. But for the most part, you don't really have to think too hard about it. It's just a good story and an interesting view of some characters you would see, like, oh, where's everyone been in like a couple decades? Like, this is where they're at now. Seeing some of like the relationships between Maverick and Penny, I believe that was the character's name. Seeing how they like drifted apart and things like that, and seeing some dynamic there. And it was fun. It was a fun film. I'm looking forward to just rewatching it. Actually, it's been a while since I rewatched the original Top Gun, so rewatching it the morning of was like, I wanted to see how well it held up, and just rewatching it was like, brings back memories of me watching it on television with my parents, and then getting to take them out to go see the sequel. Basically, it was a little bit of nostalgia there, but for the most part, I was enjoying every moment of that film. No real, like, there was no point where I felt like I was taken aback. Like, it was just that entertaining. Like, I'll say that. That's the best way I can explain it. It was entertaining. I enjoyed it. It was good. And without spoiling it, I'm not going to really do much more than that. So I'm going to give this film a rating. I'm going to try to think of anything else. Like, music's good. Visuals are great. Shots were fantastic. Yeah, everything was good. I really liked it. I think this is one of the few films that I'm going to rate up top. I'm going to give this Top Gun. I'm going to give Top Gun Maverick a 9 out of 10. It's a very great film for what you're going in for. And even more so, I think I'm giving it even a higher rating just because I rewatched the original Top Gun. So I'm like, yes, I'm there. I am there. But yeah, I highly recommend you watch the original Top Gun because it will slap a little bit harder. And let me know if you guys want me to review the original Top Gun. I'll do like retro rewatches or something. I don't know what to call them. I'll figure something out. But yeah, just like check the poll down below if you're on just Spotify or Anchor, or if you're on YouTube, leave a comment. But yeah. So yeah, thanks again for listening or watching. Until next time, see ya.